That is very deep for a lipstick review. Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much for watching, and if you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back. Today we are going to be talking about a product that I received in my April BoxyCharm box, and that is this Allegory Story Lip Gloss. As I usually do in my videos, I'm going to be talking a bit about the company, I'm going to talk about the product, I'm going to do some swatches, including layering this lip gloss over a few different colors of lipsticks, and then I will give you my final thoughts and review. So if you want to skip ahead to any part of this video, there will be timestamps down below in the description, and let's start talking about Allegory Story. I had not heard of this company before receiving this in my BoxyCharm box, and that's one of the things that I really like about subscription boxes and bags, is you get to learn about companies and find products that you wouldn't otherwise find. Let's start by talking about what an allegory is, and we're going to throw it back a little bit here to high school English class. So if you remember learning about the difference between a simile and a metaphor, a simile is saying something is like something else. So if my skin is dry, I might say my skin is like the desert, or dry as the desert. You usually use words like or as, whereas a metaphor is saying something is something else. So all the world's a stage, or the wheels of justice move slowly. You aren't saying that all the world is like a stage or justice is like a slowly moving wheel. You are saying something is something else. So an allegory is an extension of a metaphor. It's basically telling a story, and in that story you're using that story to talk about something else, give an example. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, if you ever read that when you were a child, I did not know this when I first read them because I was quite young, but it is an allegory for Christian religion, for Jesus is what the lion is supposed to be. There's an allegory there where characters are depicting something that is really supposed to illustrate something else. We'll get into later what I think is kind of neat about them choosing this name, but for now let's talk a bit more about the company. This is a very young company. They are only about a year old, and they currently only sell lip products. So they sell lip gloss, they sell matte liquid lipsticks, and they sell metallic liquid lipsticks. I do see from their webpage that they are going to be getting into doing eyeshadow singles. They're teasing that a little bit, but they haven't actually done it yet. For now, it is clearly lip products. They are based in New York, and all of their products are vegan and cruelty-free as far as I saw, and then also the lip glosses are paraben-free, phthalate-free, and gluten-free, and each different product on the website will tell you whether it is paraben and phthalate-free, but they are all vegan and cruelty-free as far as I saw. They currently do not have a wide range of colors. They have 7 lip glosses, 6 matte liquid lipsticks, and 3 metallic lipsticks, but they are interesting colors. So there is something that draws me to these, even though they are a young brand and there is not a lot of selection. It is an interesting selection. It's priced fairly well, around Sephora level pricing. If you are going for a lip gloss, it is going to be $15 American. If you are going for a metallic or matte liquid lipstick, it's going to be $17 American. If you order over a certain amount, I believe $30 American, and you are in the States, you will get free shipping. And here in Canada, it is a flat rate of just under $5 American for shipping, which is pretty good for shipping to Canada. I couldn't find anything about the founder of this company. The information just didn't seem to be there no matter how much I looked, but you will see that they do have an Instagram account that shows people using their different products. One thing that I do find, if you have a deeper skin tone, all of the swatches, both swatches that are shown on people's arms as well as swatches on the lips, all seem to be done on somebody with the same fairly light skin tone. So I would suggest for them, if they're looking at ways to market this further, that they might show what these products look like on a range of different skin tones. What I do think is very cute about these products, first of all, the packaging is very well done, but when you go to each individual product page, it has a name that is referencing some kind of allegory, and then when you go to the product page, it will describe what the color is, it will talk about the ingredients in it, how to apply it, all of that, but then it will also give you the background on the allegory that it is referring to. So I mentioned earlier The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. One of the products is called The Lion, which is in reference to that. There is one liquid lipstick, matte liquid lipstick, that actually looks like a really neat nude color with sort of brownish undertones that is called Orwell. And it seems strange to me in a way to name a lipstick Orwell. He's not exactly known for writing happy, beauty-filled kind of things. I mean, the first thing I think of is 1984, but if you actually go to the lipstick that's called Orwell, they're referring to Orwell's book Animal Farm. This is more about me than about the company, but Animal Farm is probably one of my favorite books. It is an allegory. It tells the story of animals on a farm, and if you just read it straight up, it just sounds like a story about animals, but it's actually a story about Russian politics, Russian Revolution, and it's very interesting. So I like that they reference that, and I kind of like that you maybe learn some different things from reading the site. It actually made me go to every single product that they had and read what the name was in reference to. And I thought that was really interesting. I mean, it's not something that I have seen before, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit smarter and more refined when I get a chance to hear about the backgrounds to these colors. Let's talk about this product. I'm not sure if everybody got the same color in their BoxyCharm subscription, but this one is called Plato's Cave, and it's very cute packaging. So Allegory story on the pink side, it's probably hard to see because it's silver writing on there, the little black and white. It's got their little cloud logo, and when you open this up, it's very cute packaging. It's got the pink top with little holographic clouds on it. And I did notice that different products either have the pink cap, a blue cap, or a black cap, all with the little holographic clouds. And it says their name on here. And again, with the little holographic cloud. It's very cute. I mean, it's the plasticky kind of container, and it's a neat color. If you notice me in my plaid today, these brown colors seem to be making a comeback as sort of a retro 90s thing. As I was a teenager in the 90s, this would be pretty close to what I was wearing at the time, except I would buy this in a thrift shop and have it over like my Radiohead shirt. But this gave me some throwback vibes. This color is called Plato's Cave, and because every one of their colors is in reference to an allegory, this is one of the most famous allegories. I am not a philosopher by any means. I studied a little tiny bit of it way back years and years ago, but I had to go and refresh myself. So the allegory of Plato's Cave is that you have a number of people who are chained to a wall in a cave, and they don't see the real world, but there's a fire, and what they see is projected shadows of things moving in front of the fire, and to them, that is their whole world. All they know are these shadows. When one of them gets free and leaves the cave and goes and sees what actual life really is and comes back and tells the others, they not only don't believe him, but they even resist being unchained to go and see the real world. And it's sort of an allegory at the time about philosophers going out and discovering new things about mankind, about the way that we think, and the resistance to education that people had towards that. That is very deep for a lipstick review. I do have this color on right now, just over my lips without anything underneath it. And quite realistically, that is probably going to be the way that I wear this most often. I am a lip gloss girl. I like lip gloss. I don't mind reapplying through the day. I like the look that it gives. What I'm going to do is zoom you in a little bit, and I will reapply a bit of this and do some swatching, and then show you how it also layers over other lipsticks. This smells gorgeous, by the way. It has a vanilla scent to it, and it's that kind of very sweet vanilla scent that kind of makes you imagine frosting. Like it's delicious smelling if you don't mind a strong sweet scent. Here's the product just swatched on my hand. You can see it's a very opaque lip gloss. It's not super shiny. It does have shine to it. It is a gloss, but it is very color saturated for being a gloss. I'll just reapply a little bit to my lips. So this is the color here with nothing underneath. This is also not a sticky lip gloss in any way. It is very hydrating feeling, but not at all sticky or gloopy feeling. I'm now going to show you this layered over other lipsticks. This is a Wet n Wild nude tone called Bare It All without any lip gloss on top of it. And this is with Plato's Cave layered on top. It just gave it a much more brown undertone. This is Nyc Sheer Red, a very sort of berry red tone without any lip gloss on top of it. Here it is with Plato's Cave put on top. Again, it just gives it some nice warm brown undertones and can kind of nicely tone down a lipstick that you might feel has a little too much orange undertones, or you want to kind of give that brown look that is somewhat in now. My final thoughts on Plato's Cave by Allegory story is I think it is a big thumbs up. I like the way they market their product. I like the little unique spin that they've put on each of their colors. I think it really draws you in and lets you want to read about each color, look at each color, see what the name is. I think they have unique colors. I really like that this is a non-sticky, non-gloopy, color-saturated lip gloss. And I think they have some other beautiful lip gloss colors as well. It's a good price point. It's around a Sephora price point, but they do have good shipping rates in the US and in Canada, in my opinion. I think the packaging is cute. I think the formula is great. I would be curious to try their matte liquid lipsticks and metallic lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, because I think if this is anything to go by, they're making some really cool products. So if you got this in your BoxyCharm box, I would love to hear what you think of it. Leave me a comment down below. I respond to every comment that everybody leaves me. If you are watching this before April 14th, which is this upcoming Friday, go to my 250th subscriber giveaway video, leave a comment there and subscribe for your chance to win. You can watch through that video for more information. That is everything I have to say about this lip gloss. It is fantastic. I was super excited to get it, and I'm going to keep using this. I think this is going to be right up there with my Juice lip gloss that I love. If you like this review, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It helps me out and lets me know that people are watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!